Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm the Cornish Witch. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Cornish Witch. I just wanted to do a quick video about little ways you can incorporate magic or your spiritual practice into your day-to-day life. I watch so many videos on things that people do on a regular basis, just random witchy videos on YouTube and on Instagram, and there's a lot of content creators that I really enjoy their content, like the Witch of Wonderlust. I love her, she's awesome, but a lot of time people are like, and you must do this every day and you must do that every day, and it can be really off-putting. You don't always have the time for that, and if you are, perhaps you have some kind of neurodivergent issue, trying to do something every day is really overwhelming. It's just not feasible. I mean, I don't even brush my hair every day. I find that really tough, and forcing the idea onto you that you must do something every day, my brain says no. That is, I follow the dopamine quite a lot, and my brain says no. If you are telling me I must do something every day, I ain't doing it. Just flat out not doing it. So, and that's not even, it's not even like a lack of willpower or that I don't want to do it. I do want to do it, but it's just not going to happen. So these are just a few little things to bring into your life to make you feel like you've achieved something, or you've done a little bit towards your practice in a day, and make you feel like less of a failure. Is that a thing? For me, that's a thing. Because I often think that if you're being told you must do something every day, and this is one of the things that puts me off Wicca a little bit, is it's very, you must do this, you must do that. And that's really hard. There are other things in your life, you've got a job, you've got family, you don't have time every single day. And that's okay. That's completely okay. You don't have time, you might forget at the beginning of the month to do your cinnamon ritual. You might forget at a new moon to renew your protections. You just might not have time. You might not wipe down all your doorways and your windowsills with Florida water. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's really easy to think, oh well, I haven't got time for this, this path's not for me. Do what feels right for you, and don't beat yourself up if you've missed something. So during April, I had a bit of an off month, and I didn't do a great deal of anything in April. From a spirituality perspective, didn't do much, but that's okay. I'm getting back into it now, and I've got a list of things I want to do, and I had an off month, and now I'm having an on it month, and next month might be alright, month after might not do a great deal. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm still a witch, and I still have these thoughts in my head of things I want to do. It's just about having the time. It's like all the stars need to align for different things for me to be able to do stuff. I need to have the time, I need to have the motivation, I need to have the house to myself, all these little things. So here are a few little things to try and help you feel a bit better about things. Alright, again, I've got a page from my Book of Shadows, like in my previous video. So, side here, side here. So, simple little things we can do. My last video was on practicing gratitude, and that is at the top of my list here. Practicing gratitude. That can be a part of your practice. So, take a minute, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and give thanks to the universe for whatever you are thankful for in that moment. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything major. It can just be, thank you, Spirit, that my dog hasn't pooed on the floor this morning. Anything like that. For me, it would be thank you that my dog didn't wake me up at 5 o'clock this morning. So practice gratitude. Also practice grounding. Grounding is really helpful, and it helps you feel connected to the elements. Another one on my list, well, there's another couple on my list that kind of link to grounding. I like to be outdoors and connect to the elements. So go outside, take your shoes off, stand barefoot on the grass, feel the sun on your face, feel the breeze on your face. You've got the earth beneath your feet. If you can hear some water as well for water, that's brilliant. And just take a few deep breaths for a couple of minutes and connect to all these elements. So you've got the earth under your feet, the warmth of the sun for fire, the breeze for air, and if you can hear some water, you've got water. And I find that so calming. So take a few minutes to do that. Spend some time in nature if you can. I mean, if you've got a dog or something, that's great. You can go for a nice walk with your dog, provided they're not a high maintenance dog, and you can just take a few minutes to chill and give thanks to nature. You can stir intentions into your tea or coffee in the morning. I tend to stir clockwise for invoking something, like if I'm wanting to bring good luck or success or something to my day. If I've woken up in a bad mood, I might stir anti-clockwise and imagine banishing this negative energy that I've woken up with. Take a bath. I love a bath. I meditate better in the bath than anywhere else. So take a bath, add some essential oils appropriate to whatever's going on with you at that moment in time. That works really well. Read a book related to your practice. So you don't even have to physically be doing anything related to practice. Like I spend my evenings reading. Marcus will be watching something on the telly and I'll be reading a book. So read something related to your practice. Or even go on Pinterest and search for different things related to your practice, or Instagram, anything like that, and read some posts about stuff. I'll sometimes have an evening, I bought some headphones, and while Marcus is watching the TV, I'll be watching some videos on YouTube related to my practice. It's all about learning. You don't necessarily have to be doing something, but absorbing information. It's a really key part of all of our practice is absorbing information and understanding the information being given to us. It's really key. What else have I got here? Cleanse your house or your flat or wherever you live, or your car, however you want to do it. Do some cleansing. I'm probably going to do a separate video on cleansing, but I know a lot of other content creators have videos on cleansing, so if you're interested, take a little look. I think Olivia, the Witch of Wonderlust, she did a really good video on cleansing. I watched it in the bath last night actually. So cleanse your home. You can do this however works for you. I prefer smoke. I like to go around my house cleansing with incense. Marcus hates it. But you can do it however. You can do it with sound. I know a lot of people use a sound bowl, singing bowl, or bells. Lots of people use bells. Or even just play some music. You can like find them on YouTube. Play like some music to raise vibrations while you're cleaning. Anything like that. So cleanse your space. Like with your tea and your coffee, if you are baking or cooking, you can stir your intentions into that, or you can, whatever you're putting into it, you can charge for whatever properties you want in it and add that into your cooking or baking, and that's a nice way to incorporate that into your daily life if you're cooking for your family. And you can just do a simple ritual. It makes you feel really good that you've done something. And if you're a newer witch and you're still like figuring things out, just have a go at something. Like, don't overthink it. Don't, think, oh well, I've read this book and I've read that book, but I've not actually done anything yet. Just have a go. Something simple, like a cinnamon ritual for prosperity. Do a little bit of research and just have a go. You literally need a handful of cinnamon, if that. So just a little ritual, something really silly. Or like, if you've got the time, wiping down your door frames and your windowsills with some Florida water. Anything like that, any little ritual like that is going to make you feel, oh, do you know what? I did something witchy today. And that's great. That's what we want. It's not all about big rituals and, that take hours. Simple things incorporated into your daily life are a big deal. What have I got on the other side? There's a few here that I like. Okay, so colour magic. You can incorporate colour magic into your day-to-day life by, if you have a good understanding of the correspondences of different colours, you can wear clothes of that colour to like raise your vibration for the day. And I really like that idea. I don't know that I've got enough clothes of different colours. I wear quite set colours, if I'm honest, but I really like the idea. If you're somebody with like a rainbow wardrobe, that's a really brilliant idea for you. Journaling I've got here. Journaling is a great act of self-care, and you can start looking at things like shadow work. I don't know why that was so hard to say. You can start looking at things like shadow work with your journaling. Like, start off by just what you've done that day, what your thoughts and feelings were. I have a whole separate journal I have a few journals. I'm a bit of a notebook-aholic. I have a problem. Is there like AA meetings for people that just buy lots of notebooks? I think I need that. So I have a spiritual journal where I document kind of any big thing that's happened or any revelation that I've had, and just day-to-day things that I've done. So I document all in separate notebooks. I document individual things that I do. So every time I do like a spell or a ritual or anything like that, I will document that I've done it on that particular date. I then, if I have like a light bulb moment, I will do a big journal entry about that. I also have a journal for my horse. My horse is called Jam. That's a long story. Like a jammy Dodger biscuit. And it's called a Jam journal. And it's got horses all over it, obviously. Because it's really easy to not realise how far you've come. It's really easy to think, oh, well, I'm such a beginner and I had all these goals and I was going to do this and I was going to do this, but I haven't achieved it. You don't need to have achieved it. You need to celebrate the little wins. The little wins are a big thing. So when I got Jam, he's a good boy. He's a very good boy. But he did not like standing still at a mountain block for you to get on him. He was 4. He hadn't long been backed. And the only way to get him to stand at a mountain block was for 2 people to hold him while I got on. Once I was on, he was fine. He wasn't funny about being ridden, he just did not want to stand there. And hours of my life I spent standing at mountain blocks, nice and calmly, here Jam, have a treat. And it took a really long time. I can get on that horse anywhere now. Doesn't matter what else is going on around him, doesn't matter what I'm trying to get up from. I can climb up a wall and get on him, I can scrabble up a hedge. I think I've stood on a gate or rocks. I can get on him from anything now. And that's a big deal. Like, it was the most frustrating thing when I couldn't get on it. And it used to drive me mad. And I spent so long trying not to show him that I was so frustrated. But I got there. And that was a big win. And people that haven't seen him for a really long time and knew that I was having trouble, now when I'm not holding my reins and I just swing my leg over him and I'm on, they're like, how did that happen? And that's a big win. But if you're doing it every day, you forget that it's a big win. Sorry, I've gone off on a little tangent about my horse. But celebrate your big wins. Make sure you write them down so you can go back over them and read it and be like, oh wow, look at me, I did that. Okay. My last one, which also I think is really important, is about empowering yourself. Think about the way you talk to yourself in your head. If you heard somebody talking about your best friend, the way you talk to yourself in your head, you would probably knock them the fuck out. Excuse my swearing. But you would. Because how dare they talk to your friend like that? How dare you talk to yourself like that? Okay? You are brilliant. Start looking in the mirror and talking to yourself like you're your best friend. Okay? Affirm all your qualities. All the great things, the things that make you unique. Just love yourself a bit more and be kind to yourself. Okay? I hope this was helpful. And I hope this helps you bring a little bit of magic into your daily life and help you feel like you get to do a little bit more magical things than you thought you were going to do. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and blessed be.